The next thing I had on my list to do was something that you guys might find quite fascinating. This is a code by a guy named Soloist. He contacted me about potential ways to change how Mario Kart Wii is played. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a code that determines different probability when it comes to the distance of the players. Not the position, but the distance of the players from first. I have no clue how to use it, but I'm gonna figure that out today. So that's the objective for right now. So in our top left, we have the race completion. Then how far away from that race completion? I'm gonna assume these are positions, whatever the case, and this is further away. So I'm gonna put these as just simple values. So 5, 10. I don't know what the values are, so I could screw something up royally. 90 and 95. What we're going to do is I'm just gonna mess around with it, honestly. I have no clue how any of this works. It generates a code and it fills a table, which you could copy back into something like Dolphin, for instance. So if you're at 0, you're guaranteed banana. Okay? Or not guaranteed. Let's go 70%. And then 20% shell. And just to make sure that it's working, I'm gonna make this a 10% shock. No, let's not do that. Hold up. And 10, I'll leave the distribution for the top the same. I think this is correct. That's 10. I know that's a 10. This is a 20, I think. This is a 60 or something? No, that doesn't sound right either. It is way more probable to get. It's like 40 something. I'll leave that in that. Mario Kart 8 moment. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. This is race completion 5 away. Now, the thing is, the race completion is kind of effy, according to what I was told. It's not always guaranteed. So sometimes the race completion will track at a different rate depending on where you are in the track. So it's kind of it's not perfect. It's not Mario Kart 8, but it does have interesting characteristics. So I'm just going to make these 100%. I think if I just put it 1, then it'll automatically be 1%, 100%. So, and let's just make every position have a guaranteed item. See what happens. I think that net value needs to be filled. I haven't messed around with this at all. I have no clue how it works. I'll give him credit later because I'm going to have to keep changing it over and over again. Unable to parse 3 lines of the enter gecko code as a valid code. Make sure you typed it correctly. Okay, well, that's going to be generate code. It's probably the 0, 0, I'm gonna be honest. Let's try this again. Would you like to ignore this and continue phasing? What's wrong with the bottom 3 lines? Line 3. Oh. Alright, go for it. Okay, well, apparently not. So it's not quite that easy. I think it's because these values have nothing in them. Apparently this is a lot more complicated than I thought. Is it because I didn't fill it out properly? I'm confused. What value is creating this glitch? This is gonna take a... At least it's like in a nice, well-formatted, easy to understand way that I could, imbecile like me to figure this out. Please just work like a normal spreadsheet. When I hit enter, it's supposed to go down a row, not to the side. So if there's a 0 value, then you just cannot pull it, right? That is a lot of error codes. That is not going to work, I don't think. What is happening here? What is all this? Do I actually have to fill this out? Yeah, and the missing values correctly. Well, this is what the values look like. I don't need a code to tell me that is incorrect. I'm not sure. Silas, did you test your own software? Might as well fill them all in. Oh god. It can't be because there's no values here. It might be. You know what? Oh, whatever. I don't remember the exact value. I kind of have like an idea, but not the exact values of each item. And then second place, we'll get a value. Red shell is 30. It's actually pretty high. Shroom is like 20, I think. Triple greens is 15. I used to memorize these things, so yeah, it goes to show. Right now, everything seems to be fixed. Nope. No clue. No clue at all. I have no clue. Let me just punch in random numbers, see what happens. I forget that the 0, okay, the 0 for some odd reason still saves. Doesn't look like anything's changing. There's just a bunch of zeros. It's probably all this. This is not smart, by the way. What I'm doing is really dumb. I'm just trying to see if it changes anything. I'm gonna need some help with this, yeah. I might have to sit on this one for a bit because I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. I might have to wait for this one because this is not working. It's a cool idea and I like the concept of it, but it is not working. Alright, don't worry, I have a plan B. I have something else that I want to work on as well. Wasn't there a guy in Lounge that made the concept work? I think that's what this code is based off of. Here's some of the links that the guy sent me. So this is what it's based off of. This is Siloist. This is his code for all of this fancy fun stuff, anti-SCU and all that whatnot. And then down here it says code credits to X0. It should say here somewhere. Original post, yeah. Modifications for this guy. Alright, well I got some stuff that I still need to do, which is fine. CPUs. Let's start messing around with CPUs. Now, it has been a while since I have messed around with a CPU mod. Let me just go quickly grab it because I don't remember the exact file. And unfortunately, the common SCS is actually how do I say this? I use the common SCS for a lot of other things, so I need to figure out where the heck the CPU information data is saved. Well, I think this was gonna be easy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought this was gonna be like a copy, paste, You know, carry it over. Borrow crate is crashed. Okay, wow. Thank you, borrow crate. Very cool. Very cool. If I have to import every single one of these myself, I am going to throw a fit. Okay, but here's the stupid thing. I modified. Used to know how this worked. That's what's pissing me off because I had to do. I remember it changed all of the character speeds like above normal, so I had to bring back down the flame runner. So this might actually just be like a speed mod, just like what I'm doing. And if that's the case, that doesn't work. I need to find something else that works. There was actually a few of them. Troy did a few of these. Will not be as difficult in this game. Okay, so this is the file that I'm looking for. Good, that's helpful documentation. Now, I don't want to download the entire thing, but it seems like I'm going to have to. You'd be able to know if the CPUs got harder in Luigi. Okay, it should be just a speed mod, right? Let's find that out. I don't know, they still feel pretty slow. Okay, never mind. Okay. It's just a speed up mod. I guess we'll see how much I could break then, huh? Because they still seem pretty bad. I think they're a little bit faster, though. Okay. Okay. No, they are definitely a lot faster. Okay, never mind. Duty noted. The CPUs are actually keeping up really well. That's what I'm looking for, the CPU. The CPUs still kind of suck, okay? I'm gonna be honest. But at least, like, one blue shell gets them back in the race. Or one red shell. Because I threw all my protection away. So this was just modified to be a little bit faster. I mean, it's not busted here. Let me try a different track, actually. Hold on. Recode the AI. That would be difficult. Like, redoing the lines of whatnot. Not sure. Yeah, recoding the AI is going to be a lot more pretentious than just speeding them up. If you actually want to make a proper good AI, that would be difficult. Nope, it doesn't seem like... I mean, I feel like they rubber band pretty hard. The CPUs are still off the track. I mean, Diddy Kong is... Okay, this feels like I'm in like a 5K lobby. Definitely better, but not by much. Nope, it's still... It feels like normal CPUs. Are you sure these are... Wait, There's no way these are normal CPUs. Look at that. Okay, what I don't get is they feel faster, but they don't keep up at all. How much faster do I need to make them? How's the texture work going? I couldn't do it because I'm bad, and I'm uninspired right now. I'm trying to currently figure out the situation with the CPUs right now. That's the objective. Well, the whole point was, like, you were supposed to have CPUs that could keep up with you, no matter what. Yeah, like, if this happened to me on Luigi Circuit, the CPUs would be in the game. But not on Moonview. I mean, that just makes luck-based tracks a little bit more BS than normal. That wasn't even close. I don't think I copied the right file. Either that or I'm stupid. However, what we can do now is, now that we know what file needs to be modified, we could take the CPUs with forward, and then we could go here, AI speed, replace, go to the common SCS that we are currently using, and then replace it with this speed mod. Like, the main thing that made this particular mod difficult, or at least what the documentation said, was that the CPUs are smarter and they get better items. If you get rid of the items, then they're still really dumb. That's what I noticed. I want the CPUs to be like freaking balling, like flying across the track. Okay, Luigi Circuit. I should lose this one realistically unless something really lucky happens. Because I remember playing against these CPUs. They were not easy. Yep, there they go. Okay, that's a little bit more like it. That's a little bit more like it. Look at them go! Okay, that might be a little too fast for most people, but I think if you're a competitive player and you want a challenge, I'm also playing on hard difficulty, so I'm not sure what that affects. Yeah, okay, this was kind of what I was expecting when I was like hard CPUs, yeah. I'm not expecting fair CPUs when I say hard CPUs. I'm expecting CPUs that cheat and have vehicles that drive much faster than normal. Yeah, like the spear can't do that. What the spear is doing right there, the spear physically cannot do that. That is impossible. Good, very good. Alright, much better. Much better. Alright, let me try this again, but this time let me lower the CPU difficulty a bit. Because I still want it to be so that, like, normal people could play the game and not get completely mutilated. Back to Luigi Circuit. We're playing a lot of Luigi Circuit today. It's just the easiest place to check. Like, Luigi Circuit is by far the CPU's best, track. Okay. They're a little bit slower. Why'd I do that? I can't look behind, can I? Oh, there's no lagging. Yeah, you gotta contact people with that. Damn. You know, I feel like there's a lot of, like, rubber banding. Like, I feel the effects of rubber banding a lot more. And I also think if you add, like, a pretty poor vehicle on top of this, to, like, I don't know, the jet setter, something that's not the flame runner, you'll feel the effects of, like, the CPU's difficulty. To be fair, like, even on easy, like, normally when I play against CPUs, I am just gone at this point. Kind of like I am right now. But then again, he got blue, so not his fault. It is also set to easy, so it definitely is easier, don't get me wrong. They are slower. But even easy is going to pack a punch if you don't know how to play the game, which is good, the way it should be, I think. I'm happy with that. You know what? That is actually a perfect game. Shoutouts to Hacker Cop, man. Like, the hard CPUs should be renamed to, like, cheating. Like, very badly cheating CPUs. But that's okay.